you know I want it deep inside. Free your mind, and I'll take you for a ride and make you wanna call my name. I am the reason that you feel like you're alive. Call for me, I'll keep you breathing. You'll be my heartbeat parasite. It's alright, let your notice side come out and touch me. Scream all night, that's what I like. You'll be my heartbeat parasite. Oh, my heartbeat parasite. My heartbeat parasite.
Heyo, we're back. It's Vigo's Court again, and I'm your judge, Judge Vader, and I'm joined by Counselor Shep.
Hi guys, how are we doing this evening? It's finally evening.
Yes, this time it is evening. It's not morning or any of the other choices. It's actually kind of almost night, but you know, yeah. It's evening. It is.
So today we are looking at Arctic Wolves versus DeathWish. I'm gonna jump in on that because I'm really excited about this matchup.
You know, me too for sure. And guess what? We're not the only ones excited, because look, we got Arctic Wolves already in their survivor spots and they're ready, and we've got the killer in their spot and they're ready, and everybody's just vibing. You can see in the chat they're saying, how are you, like giving the like hellos, and they're vibing. So let's go ahead and review the map we're going to real quick, because I think it's gonna be nice. Guys, I don't know if you're feeling angry, because I am all of a sudden. We're going to the Sanctum of Wrath, but you know, Yamaoka Estate, 6 hook minimum, 11 hook maximum. Honestly, pretty good size. Almost has a similar choke point to like Suffo Pit, but it's different with the stairs and everything. It's not as effective, so it'll be interesting to see how these survivors play it.
Yeah, you kind of either have to cut through main, and if it's early enough in the game, you know, there's a generator up there that needs to be worked on, or you have to go through those sides where there's not going to be a lot spawning for you as far as resources go. So a different kind of choke point to be sure, but definitely still a choke point that's going to be interesting to watch our killers and survivors navigate.
For sure. As well as, I mean, Osaka, we're pretty familiar with Osaka. As well as we are pretty familiar with the survivors of Arctic Wolves. This is definitely a power versus a power, so it'll be fun to see this match for sure.
Yes, I am very excited to see these teams play. They are both very skilled. DeathWish came into our season a little late, but they have definitely come in and proven that they should not be discounted for any reason whatsoever. So yeah, I'm excited.
Indeed. And
these guys are ready to go. I'm still no ace shirt. Disappointment.
You know, that's what I was I was saying, like, these survivors, the killer, they're ready to play. Like, from the beginning, they were ready. All right, so we are going to go ahead and make sure we have all the offerings we need to have, and then we're going to get right into this match, which we love that. Guys, definitely, I see the predictions coming in here, and I think, is that DeathWish or Arctic Wolves predicted to win right now?
Right now, it is actually DeathWish.
Woo! That's spicy.
Spicy.
All right, so definitely our killer for DeathWish, Osaka, will be trying to get these hooks, because these hooks do be scoring lots of points. Our hooks here are backloaded, so of course you get more points for the death hook than the first hook. Definitely, if you can get those progressions, the 7th and 8th progression will give you an additional point, but the other progressions will give you 1 less point than a hook normally would have. If you do get the 4K, that would result in 2 extra points as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and just go right into this game, because we're ready.
If you guys want to check out the rest of the rules, you can check !rules in chat at any point if you want some light reading.
I like light reading. And Blight likes speeding around maps.
Yeah, Osaka coming out strong in our first match of the set with the Blight, coming around and checking out what's going on with his gens over on his uncorrupt side.
Yeah, and I think it's actually pretty interesting. Did you notice we got collision on the bamboo, but we ran through other bamboo? It's nice to see that Osaka actually knows what bamboo you can collide off of versus the bamboo you can't collide off of.
Yeah, definitely good killer and map knowledge on Osaka's part. I hate some of this bamboo because the collision is really iffy, but we do see Osaka using that map knowledge to bounce around and get his first down before the first gen can be completed, and he gets this hook right by his corrupt zone. So looking like a good start for Osaka so far.
Oh, I agree, because for sure the other thing I noticed from Osaka definitely was just the ability to bait the dead hard with that rush, and they didn't even swing the first time that they had an opportunity against Spider there.
Yeah, very smart to kind of play it patiently, knowing that he still had some rushes left that he could just kind of see what happened there.
Yeah, we are of course gonna get a hit on Intimidator here as well, and we did have the save come in and reset on Spider very quickly there.
Yeah, a super quick unhook and reset, so quick I almost didn't catch it, but we will see our second down again before our first gen can be completed. And we do see scratch marks here, so Osaka's gonna go ahead and check that out, maybe chase away any unwanted flashlight users.
Yeah, and I think what is Solar Blazer doing here?
This could still be dangerous. We do get Intimidator back up onto his feet, but it only buys a little bit of time. Enough time to get that first generator popped, and now we have Intimidator down, and now a Solar Blazer also on the ground right by this Sanctum area.
Yeah, and definitely this is danger zone right now. And you know, Arctic Wolves, we've seen them perform really well versus Blight, and definitely with them having the coaching of Wispy, we saw them play very well versus Blight on several occasions. This is interesting to see them in this position early, showing off the strength of Osaka at Blight for sure.
Yeah, but if there's anything I can say about Arctic Wolves is that we really can't judge anything by the first, second, or even third trial with them. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in response to this insane amount of pressure that Osaka is putting down. We will see yet another down, which will be like our fourth or fifth down of the game, but only our third hook. We still only have one generator done, however, so Arctic Wolf is going to really need to start putting down that pressure. We will see Intimidator get healed, which I believe he probably could have just done by himself since he has that med kit. And for nothing, apparently, because Osaka's just going to come in and smack him again.
Yeah, unfortunate, but you know, a Blight do what a Blight do.
And Blight do go zoom. We're going to check out what's going on at this shack area. And interesting to come over here, because I don't see any scratch marks anywhere.
Yeah, I think it was more we're trying to go right back to hook, and we do, and we find a Clover there. So definitely, wait, what? That was not a BT save? Oh no.
Arctic Wolf is playing just a little risky, however, we will see them complete their second gen. 3 gens left on the map. Quite a bit of hook states, but less than you would expect, honestly. Osaka has been leaving a lot of slugs, which is allowing Arctic Wolves to go ahead and pick their teammates back up before they can be punished too hard for it. So we will see Solar Blazer get back onto his feet.
I think there is something that you are mentioning there, though, the slugs. And if slugs keep getting back up, that tells you one thing, that these survivors are actually not on the gens, but more worried about their friends. Oh, man. You gave yourself up. You didn't even commit to the gen. Oh, no.
That's going to be another down on Intimidator, and we will see this gen get kicked. No pop goes the Weasel value for our killer there.
I think that's what he was fearing.
Yeah, probably. That would be my best guess, is being worried about that pop value. That will be the second hook for Intimidator here. Blight, doing Blight things, rushing off. going to go check out what's going on at our other generators. We will see the reset come in on Clover at the same time as Intimidator getting unhooked.
Yeah, and I don't know if you had heard it, but when he was rushing, he actually like ran into them resetting right as the reset finished. Honestly, the survivors were pretty lucky that he ran in when he did, because otherwise that could have been pretty bad.
Yeah, unlucky for Osaka there, but Arctic Wolves is able to finish that reset and try to keep this game going. We now have all 4 survivors at least active on the map, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see another gen getting ready to pop here pretty soon, especially considering how far that gen down below was progressed.
Yeah, and it actually got finished, so that is saying just exactly what you were thinking. Intimidator here, this would be his final hook, so this is definitely what Osaka wants, and what Osaka wants, Osaka gets.
Getting right up in his face, giving Intimidator a little smooch on the forehead there as he downs him. And this will be a death hook for Intimidator, unfortunately. But we do see another gen pop, so Arctic Wolves is now down 1 player with only 2 gens left to complete. I have seen other teams come back from worse odds.
Very true. It should be interesting to see where these survivors are. Of course, Osaka making the right call, going straight to the gen, finding our ace here. Clover is just W gaming away from the priority gens, which are these ones over here. Main building was also being progressed, but unfortunately they're both running the same direction. Hopefully Clover's rotating back. Ooh, what a juke from Solar.
Solar putting down some smooth moves there, which will probably allow Clover to go ahead and get back on at least one of those generators in that area where we kind of saw a little bit of a 3-gen, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. And with that gen popping, actually, we have Deadlock, which I only just now noticed.
Yeah, we do have Deadlock here, and he didn't hop in the locker, but he went back to do it now.
I was really somehow expecting head on there for some reason, but Solar Blazer buying just a little bit more time with that play, unfortunately will go down to Osaka and the Kane, but that does buy Arctic Wolves enough time to pop that last generator. We see no haste effect, so that means there is no NOED on the table. Looking pretty okay for Arctic Wolves right now, despite a really strong showing from Osaka.
I don't know if Osaka saw what I did, though. I saw the injured Claudette over here. Yep, there she is. Yep. And I don't know if you heard what I heard, but we saw No Way Out get proc too. So
definitely at least saw it. And oof, Osaka getting concussed with this pallet here. Spider doing a good job of keeping him preoccupied. We do see Solar Blazer get unhooked across the way. That was so nice. Oh. Painful.
That was delicious. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh.
A very, very juicy curve and swing from Osaka. We will see Solar Blazer get reset there, so we now have 2 healthy survivors and Spider on struggle phase. So now we have the potential to get a gate open. There is still potential for Arctic Wolves to get a 3 out here, but if Osaka has anything to say about it, he is going to fight them tooth and nail for it.
Yeah, honestly, Osaka has a good opportunity. He's got 2 survivors that would be death hook if Spider gets unhooked. That's 2 survivors with the he knows where one of the survivors is. Yeah, 2 survivors would be death hook. Is this our Nancy? If it is not. That is smart. I think Solar Blazer probably will go for the unhook.
That's what I'm assuming. We probably have Solar Blazer on the other side of the map, maybe getting the unhook as Clover takes up some of Osaka's time here, getting dangerously close to the end of the line for Spider, though.
Oh no, and, Spider died. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. So now we're just going to hope that maybe Solar Blazer is on that other gate getting it open, or they're trying to do something, make some sort of play over here. With the way that Clover was trying to keep Blight preoccupied over here, I'm assuming Solar Blazer was on that other gate.
I would hope so, but honestly, Blight doesn't even have to... Oh yeah, the other door's being progressed.
Which gives Osaka all the information he needs to know. We do have Clover down on the ground here, and it does look like Solar Blazer will just go ahead and take the one out. I think Clover is... Oh, Clover was not Death Hook. Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. That like Clover's the one you wanted to get out. So the fact that Clover didn't get out, they actually gave away more points because Solar Blazer does not get a bonus point for escaping. So Solar Blazer's escape is only worth 1 point.
However, I do want to note, I do believe that we had seen previously Solar Blazer didn't have BT. Oh, he does have BT.
He
Never
did
mind.
have BT.
Who didn't have BT that got to unhook?
Clover.
Oh, there we go, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Clover got the unhook. And that makes sense now because Spider had the other BT. That's pretty crazy. Definitely DeathWish came out, pistols firing, and has gotten the 13-point lead to start.
Absolutely a pretty cool start for DeathWish here.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Definitely these two teams are I think, is DeathWish in playoff contention or no? They may have entered. I know they entered with somebody else's record, so I don't know if they are. They might just be in here trying to play upset.
So if DeathWish pulls out a win from this matchup, they will actually take third place, and that would be Arctic Wolves tasting defeat for the first time.
So wait, you're telling me this win would put them in playoff contention?
Yes, absolutely. This would be the win that DeathWish needs to go into playoff contention for a postseason run.
Chat, that's insane.
Pretty spicy.
So if they win out, they could be in the playoffs. That's pretty crazy.
Win out, yes, absolutely, yeah. Pretty spicy. I am liking that we are so late in the season and there are no clear indicators of who is going to have. I mean, we have some pretty good ideas of who might be there, but there is still so much in the air. We're kind of having to go week by week and be like, all right. These are the conditions for these teams to be able to go, and these are the conditions for these teams to be in the finals. So, such strong teams coming out to play for us that, like, we still have a lot up in the air, and that's really exciting.
Honestly,
I hate when I know the odds.
Right? Honestly, I say that's what's really exciting about leagues. Like, definitely, I know you guys obviously know about other comp DBD like scenes, right? So we know like Champions of the Fog, we know DBE does a lot of the tournament style, like you beat this person, then you verse this person, then you're going to go there, but if you don't win, you're eliminated. We do a lot more of the league style, and the excitement there is it does kind of introduce that, well, you could get there, but it kind of depends on, like, you need this other team to maybe win a few games too. So then it introduces like, hey, I might scrim with this team more, trying to get them better or something, or, you know, trying to make sure that we're developing, but they're developing too. It's just a totally different dynamic that I think makes it really exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. I super agree with you there. I also like how at the beginning, I mean, even at our halfway point, and we're only a couple weeks past that, I feel like we had a really good idea of who our top 4 teams are up until that point, and now we're like, fuck if I know. Like, it is still quite a few people's games at this point.
For sure. We definitely have seen some teams that we knew were going to do really well based upon the qualifiers, such as Six and Arctic Wolves. They still are pretty well in the spot we expected them to be in. But the definite change has been like Monarchy. We didn't expect them to be undefeated as long as they were, right? And then like we also, I don't think we expected them to even beat Six, because like I think they lost to Six in the qualifiers, but then came back and had gotten some unexpected wins. And there have been other teams that have kind of done the same thing, like Wrecking Crew. I don't think we expected them to be where they're at either. And so it's been really fun and pretty cool to watch.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, and something that I've stressed before and will stress again: win-loss records literally say nothing for the skill level of these teams. I think we've consistently come out and seen really good gameplay. At least a handful of times from every single team. Everyone has come out and given us really good games the entirety of the season. So, win-loss records are really no indicator of the skill level of these teams.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, it's been fun to watch. It's been really exciting. These teams know what they're doing. They practice hard. Some of them participate in multiple leagues as well. So I mean, like, there's a lot of pressure when you're doing that. Yeah. So it's definitely awesome. Enjoy seeing everything they're doing to perform well. And these two teams are both well-performing teams.
Oh, absolutely. Again, this was a matchup I was really excited to watch because I know Arctic Wolves, of course, has been one of the top dogs. I think are there only undefeated team left, or?
Now you have me wondering.
I don't remember.
I think there's one other, maybe? No? Because there were only 3, and then 6 fell, and then Monarchy fell. I think they're the only unbeaten. Oh, shoot.
Well, wasn't it one of the Demise teams?
You're right.
Up there too?
Demise was up there, so I think Demise is left.
Okay. I wasn't entirely sure, but Arctic Wolves has been one of our consistently strong competitors up until this point, like still one of our only undefeated teams up until right now. And then DeathWish came in again. They came in late, but they came in fucking swinging for the fences. They've had consistently good games every single time they've made an appearance in Vigos. So definitely a nail biter of a game.
Yeah, and I did just check. Demise is undefeated. And yeah, it looks like they had a bye this week. Is that right? No?
Yes, Demise did.
Okay. Yeah, so they definitely they did quite well. Wait a minute. If I'm reading the schedule properly, let's see. Monarchy played Demise. Demise. Okay, gotcha. Never mind. Forget what I was saying. I think I was looking back at our scheduling chat, and it looked like it said Monarchy versus Demise was this Thursday at 6, but it was just the wrong acronym was used. It was Demise. Forget what I was saying.
DMC, not DEM.
Yeah.
I'm confused. And I think I was there for that game, so I was very confused.
I'm just saying, like, I was in the Discord and it was different. Yeah, I think these survivors are ready. I haven't gotten confirmation yet, though.
I think we are still waiting to get a couple things settled for them. But we should be getting probably ready soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, we're just confirming some rostering issues real quick, so.
All right.
But our refs
chilling,
are on top of it, so should be handled pretty soon.
Yeah, I believe so. If while they're taking care of that, looks like Osaka's joining the survivors here. While they're taking care of that, though, who do you think we see as killer? It's Solar Blazer playing.
I have no idea. Okay, so Solar Blazer is a very versatile killer. And he is very skilled, so I really have no guesses here. Like, I know what I've seen be good on this map. I would have to look at what their killer usage list looks like right now. But I mean, I know a Huntress kind of likes that vantage point on the shrine in the middle of the map. And there's quite a bit of like low obstacles that she can throw over. Pyramid Head, but I always say Pyramid Head. One day I'll be right.
If you say Pyramid Head every time, there will be at least 3 or 4
I
times
say
you'll
Pyramid
be
Head
right.
every single time. Statistically, it is impossible for me to be wrong. Statistically, it is impossible for me to be wrong.
Not quite. Statistically, there is the possibility, because we only have 12 weeks, 4 trials, 2 uses per killer. I mean, we will see killers that are never used.
My head hurts.
I'm sorry.
But you are forgetting the fact that Pyramid Head is considered one of our higher tier killers, and there are some killers that you would have to eliminate from that pool because they are not viable in comp, or they are lower tier.
I'm just saying, if there were teams that wanted to prove you wrong and every team signed an alliance not to use Pyramid Head.
Y'all signed up not to use Pyramid Head just to spite me? First of all, I wouldn't even be surprised. Second of all, y'all petty.
You know, I'm just saying, like, it's possible, but along those notes, let's go ahead and let's complete a high five, as a high five was nominated. All right. I mean, so I've heard whispers, you know, that some people might be into that, you know, like just everybody.
I don't want to know what y'all weirdos are into. We have a high five though, so let's do that so we can get into this game.
All right, that sounds good.
My arm long enough? Okay, cool, we got it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Pow. Oh, that was that's spicy. I like that.
And our teams are ready. Both sides are ready to go. We really like to see the quick lobby switch, so we can rock and roll whenever.
Rock on. All right, so what's your final calls? Pyramid Head?
Or Huntress.
Or Huntress.
Maybe. If they have uses of Huntress left, or Plague, maybe. What do you think? What is your call? You didn't even give any options here. You just were griefing me for Pyramid Head.
100%, yeah. This map, demo could be nice. Demo could for sure be nice.
The mobility is really nice, yeah.
Or maybe they blight for blight.
That would be interesting to see.
Hey. So you went Pyramid Head and Huntress. I'm going demo and blight.
I feel like if we see a blight for blight, it would be later.
Maybe. First and second gen here, of course, for the survivors, that was worth 1 point. These gens are worth a good amount of points here, but definitely the reason you want to get the gens done is for these escape points. They are wanting to get the 3rd and 4th escape, as those equate to 10 points. 10 points out of 26 points possible. Also, you can't get these bonus points unless you escape. You need to escape with 2 or more hook states remaining to get them bonus points. So, yeah, there's 14 points on the table, like almost just for escaping. So definitely going to want to see our survivors try to do just that. And Solar Blazer's coming out. It looks to be with the nurse.
Ooh, spicy. I don't know why I didn't consider nurse, but interesting to bring nurse out in your first killer game instead of your second, since she is such a strong point. But Arctic Wolves does have quite a bit of ground to cover here after that performance from Osaka. So a good pick. We do have a really weird corrupt spawn here, but Solar Blaze doesn't seem too bothered as he locks onto his first survivor and initiates the first chase of the game.
Yeah, I didn't think that they were gonna bring I didn't think they were gonna bring nurse on this map, if that makes sense. Because I think they've already consumed 1 nurse use as well, so this fully consumes nurse. So I wasn't expecting this one.
Yeah, this is actually not the first time we've seen them use nurse on this map, but the first time we saw this, it was preseason against, I believe, Hex Girls.
Yes, I think you're right.
So, not the first time we've seen it, but very interesting. And that will be the first hook well before our corrupt is ready to fall and before we get our first gen done. So Solar Blazer already showing that he's ready to put on some serious pressure onto our survivors, kind of coming back around to check out what's going on with this unhook right now. Not quite finding anyone off the bat, but he does have scratch marks under his feet.
Yeah, not finding oh, well, hold on. We have somebody in a locker. They're likely trying to get that DS, the spicy DS. I think consuming it here would actually be what I would want to do.
Honestly, not a bad time to try to consume that, to be fair. Get it out early in the game. You never have to worry about it again. But it does look like Solar Blazer will instead try to distribute this love around just a little bit, getting his second down as we see our first generator pop.
Yeah, and I think that's a good play. Looks like we want this hook. All right. I was wondering where we were going, but I'm all for it.
Solar Blazer making some interesting decisions for himself as we go back to check out what's going on this generator. Over in our corner, the one that I think was our corrupt gen, and we do see a deliverance.
And the deliverance comes in at just the right moment, and we do see our survivor trying to get away, but I think this is second hook right here.
Ooh, yep, that does look like it will be a second hook. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we have a DS here as well, because that might have been a bait earlier. So Solar Blazer looks like he's going to leave them on the ground for now, showing that he does have that pop goes the weasel before coming back to try and pick up our survivor.
I think that's a smart play anyway, because then you get another charge of pop. You can possibly go back and re-pop that mid-gen, because if a survivor gets right back on it, easy second poppies.
Absolutely.
Oh, they got right back on it. This is second poppies.
Yep. That's unfortunate. That will be another round of Pop Goes the Weasel for this generator, taking it back on down. Yeah, Solar Blazer kind of sitting in a pretty position. He's got 3 hooks at 1 gen, looking to match what Osaka did at the very least.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from second poppies. I cannot believe 50% just disappeared off that gen.
Just watch those progressions melt away.
I mean, one of the saddest things right there. Just like it's gone.
We will see the unhook. Looks like Solar Blaze is going to go ahead and just try to finish out this tunnel out instead of focusing on shrimp there.
I think that's good. I mean, you have 3 gens left. Generally, as a killer, you're looking to have 1 death by 3 gens being available. So this would be your 1 death right here. We already know there's not a DS here, so it's smart to go ahead and tunnel this person out. And I mean, then you can pop this gen right here.
Yep, you can use that Pop Goes the Weasel right here on this gen, and then zoom off to find your next victim. Again, the game does change quite a little bit at 3 survivors left, but DeathWish is going to go ahead and show that they're not too worried about that as they pop this main building gen.
Yeah, and definitely... Oh, there's our Nancy. Osaka, we haven't seen you really before. Oof.
Oof. Solar Blaze are like, yes, let me share some of this love with you, and slapping the shit out of Osaka.
100%. Yes, it was just... It was friendly love tap. Friendly love tap.
It's a love tap. It's a love tap. Oof. And not quite getting that blink. Osaka juicing just a little bit. And buying his team some time to work on those other generators.
Osaka running away from more Bonesaw love taps, which, you know what, to be fair, I think I'd run away from Bonesaw love taps too.
I think I would also run away, and we do see Osaka has bought plenty of time for DeathWish to pop that other generator, but it looks like it's still giving Solar Blazer a run for his money.
I mean, Osaka is a juicer. I'm gonna go ahead and say Osaka juicing. This is not new stuff. There's the double back, but it was called that time by Solar Blazer. It only
Solar
took
Blazer
3.
was ready for it. Yeah, Solar Blazer was like, we're not gonna do this one again. It's been fun, but we're gonna go down now. And we do still have Shrimp injured from like forever ago. So I would expect to see that reset coming in sometime soon.
I think this is smart by Solar Blazer though, going back to the gen that got popped a little bit ago. Oh, both of these gens are so progressed, man.
That is
and they get the unhook.
Pressure. That is a lot of pressure from DeathWish here. Solar Blazer is still putting up a good fight, but we do only have 1 gen left, and this gen spread isn't too terrible. We will see the pop put down on the most progressed generator, which is ideal, and then making sure that no one came and tapped this, that no one was hanging out in the area. before rushing off to find out where this reset is happening.
Yeah, I think now we have Solar Blazer paranoid that somebody's over here, but maybe forgetting that the unhook actually happened closer to that other gen. I think that's where they are, is the opposite corner. Make you choose between which side you're going to go to. And our Solar Blazer, it looks like, going to go check it out. They're doubling up on that other gen. So yes, we're seeing, but it looks like it has like no progress. So this is not the gen that they were trying to progress originally. So I expect now that other survivor likely is back on that far gen, and it's gonna get completed here soon. If I'm Solar Blazer, I'm looking to take chase with somebody and try to down them now.
I definitely think Solar Blazer hanging out on that side as long as he did gave them a little bit of confidence to come and try to double up on this one and leave one back to try to get on that other gen. But I think Solar Blazer is maybe in on the plan here, because he is going to come back and check out this generator, and he will find the Nea, who was probably back here harassing this gen.
Yeah, she's holding the toolbox. She looks like a gen toucher.
Ew, imagine touching gens.
Yeah, I know, right?
And we will see Nea take that pallet to maybe get some life value. The tree was in the way, unfortunately, so I couldn't see. And oof, Solar Blazer saying, no, not again, and getting that real quick blink and down there, and going to go ahead and hook right next to these two gens, which will be a fresh hook, which is good for Solar Blazer.
Oh, buddy. Do you see what I see?
I definitely see what you see. Our lovely friend popping up in the corner there as our last gen pops. No one escapes death. However, not like a great spawn for it.
Absolutely the worst.
Pretty sure Nancy could have seen that straight from the door. Like, I would not be surprised if that popped up as she was staring at it, trying to open that door looking for Solar Blazer. Oof.
Yeah.
And if still get that real quick down, though.
If Nancy knows, everybody knows. The Bone Goblins know.
The Bone Goblins always know. But we will see that unhook come in on the opposite side of the map, and lucky for Solar Blazer, he's got some pretty friendly doors. They are both right here. One is behind the shack, and that is a death hook. So now there are two survivors trying to pressure these not too terrible doors.
Oh, these doors are terrible if you're a survivor.
Well, not too terrible if you're nurse, you know.
Yeah, Sally will take these doors all day, but everyone else vetoed these doors, but they still got them.
I am not sure how everyone else is feeling about that, and it does seem like Solar Blazer has found someone. Ooh, gosh, the precision in these blinks will just go ahead and take that, get that down there. Going to leave the slug, which is interesting because I don't know if we've seen a unbreakable yet, but I'm coming to go check on our doors at the very least, make sure that there hasn't been enough progress for Solar Blazer to need to worry about it before he gets the pickup.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, I still think that's actually kind of smart. Like Solar Blazer showing, I'm not satisfied with what I have. I want the 4K.
Solar Blazer definitely going ahead, securing that last fresh hook, I think, or have we seen the Nea hooked at all? Yes.
Yes. With the hook states remaining, yes.
Yes.
Nea had a one hook.
I cannot count. So, smart for Solar Blazer to go ahead and make sure that these survivors are escaping with as few hook states as possible here. Kind of listening at this door. We do see Shawarma going ahead and healing themselves. An interesting choice with Noed still up. It's not going to matter much unless they can break that. And Solar Blazer knows they know it's there. And it's right next to his door. So, it's going to be,
a crow flew away. That tells you a survivor's near. And Solar saw it.
Solar Blazer quick to jump on that movement and take advantage of the crow being oh so kind as to tell him where our last survivor is kind of hanging out.
I love that as soon as we see it, so does Solar.
Yep. I think honestly Solar Blazer saw it before I did, to be fair. Yeah, it does look like, yep, Solar Blazer is going to go ahead and, you know, it's really important, guys. Pay attention to your birds.
Hey, those
Because that
birdies are
will
your
see-
friends.
Those birdies are your friends. That will be Solar Blazer seeing a 4K here.
Dang. That is exactly what you wanted to see if you were an Arctic Wolves fan. That actually did swing it enough to give Arctic Wolves the lead. What killer, like, dominated performances we've had so far, huh?
Yeah, two very, very strong performances from both Arctic Wolves and DeathWish. Arctic Wolves actually able to pull themselves ahead by 5 points. So super strong performances here against Survivor squads that are not they're not slouches. Like they're very strong Survivor squads too. So
yeah, this
very impressive.
This is exactly what you wanted to see. This is nice. This is I'm wondering if we're about to switch killer lobbies, but this is tough, and really, as we already talked about, I think Arctic Wolves kind of has almost stamped their Arctic Wolves has almost stamped their ticket to the playoffs, right? But not quite. Maybe.
Think
right?
so. I would have to look at their division and conference records as well, comparatively to the others in their division and conference, but could be.
Right.
I'm real bad at math.
Yeah, it's
But it could
okay.
be.
I think they pretty much have, but the cool thing is that if DeathWish does win, then we have another name we got to pay attention to for the playoffs, right? So
Absolutely.
It'll be a fun one to find out.
I think so. I am very much enjoying how high intensity these games have been. We've had really good showings from both of our killers and our survivors. And DeathWish and Arctic Wolves definitely going ahead and breaking the mold here. Generally, you see that some teams favor one side or the other. Both of these teams are kind of showing that they don't have favorites when it comes to killer or survivor. They play both well.
Yeah, and it does look like I am hearing confirmation actually that Demise or Wrecking Crew actually have an opportunity to knock them out of the playoffs. But several things have to go right for both of those teams, and several things have to go wrong for Arctic Wolves to make that happen.
It's the worst game of RNG go around I have ever seen. Worst game.
Yeah, I mean, Arctic Wolves probably has one of the tougher schedules coming up, though. I mean, they still have Demise on the schedule. Both those teams definitely have very, very good records right now. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
If anyone is going to be able to handle that kind of schedule, it's going to be Arctic Wolves.
I would have to agree, because right now they are looking to be they're looking to be the only undefeated team possibly in the end.
They are certainly going to do their very best to try and make that happen. But we are at kind of our halfway point. We are in between round 2 and 3. So why don't we go ahead and remind our lovely viewers, or maybe for those who have come in a little late, what map we're on.
You know, it seems like I may have forgotten myself, but the angry feeling I'm get is making me think it's the Sanctum of Wrath, which it is. So
Very angry.
Very angry map. But you know, it's a very, I like the map, especially with that top mid section. It provides kind of a good vantage point for our killers to try to oversee the map, but at the same time, it's pretty good place for the survivors to try to run certain killers. Definitely bringing Nurse, like Arctic Wolves starting out bringing out Nurse, makes that mid part of the map not really safe to be around, because she's just gonna blink.
Yeah, absolutely. Nurse was a really good pick to handle this map and all of its different elevation changes and obstacles.
We are loading in though, so our survivors are indeed ready. Our killer is ready, and we're about to get into trial 3 very quickly.
Everyone just absolutely ready to go. Love to see the enthusiasm here as we check out all of our offerings, and they're all correct. Love to see it.
We do love to see it. So guys, let's talk about what is banned within Vigos here. So definitely what's allowed are yellow items and add-ons. Only one of each perk and item with the exception of BT. You can bring 2 of those. But then there are some banned perks, right? So let's talk about those. So we got Haunted Ground, we got Prove Thyself, we got Built to Last, we got Starstruck, we got Lethal Pursuer, we got all of the boons, and we also have Clairvoyance. Definitely our killer uses are limited to twice a season. That way we don't see Nurse every single week. And then survivors are limited to 1 character per team. Any violations would be subject to penalties. For more on these rules, exclamation point rules in the chat. But we got Solar Blazer over here playing the Vommy Mommy.
Ooh, and I am excited to see more Vommy Mommy gameplay bringing out. I really like this cosmetic. But ready to put down some insane amount of pressure like we have seen Plague do in recent games.
Yeah, the blue sleeve on the cosmetic be very nice. Nice.
So pretty. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And going ahead and puking on these generators in our uncorrupt zone, so that way we get any information on if these gens are being touched at all by our meddling survivors.
I also like that we're like overlooking our castle here. Like where are the survivors? Are they on my walls? They're not on my walls. Oh, well, we found maybe a Leon.
We
Or not
definitely
Leon.
see some scratch marks in the area. Solar is definitely doing his best to get that infected status laid down on our survivor here, but they are just a little too quick.
Yeah, definitely.
And Solar is just opting to run them down.
That is a little interesting, right? Like not trying to puke on them at all when you were in that close range, just going, no, have an injury state. That's what's happening here.
Here you go, a gift of injured. Our survivor doing a good job of trying to keep some of that distance between them and Solar Blazer. But unfortunately not a good enough job. Ooh, unless that Dead Hard comes in. Nope, not quite good enough. We will see Solar Blazer get his first down before we can see a generator pop for DeathWish.
You know what though? I mean, they're gonna be hooked. They have no infection on them right now, so
Interesting to, well, there he goes. I was gonna say, interesting to see Solar Blazer not throw up on that survivor. We do see our corrupt intervention coming down. It's the caster's curse, I swear.
yeah, it definitely was.
Solar's gonna go ahead and throw up on these generators to try to collect as much information as he can, knowing that that main gen is kind of an important generator to get done for our survivors.
Yeah, oh, this is the deadlock gen. Interesting.
Oh, and someone was waiting around for that deadlock status to fall. Two someones. That's a lot of someone.
Oh no. We're ingesting corruption.
Like Solar Blazer is in a really nice position to go ahead and pick up that corrupt purge and chase down our survivor here. We do see the unhook is coming across the way as Solar Blazer goes for the long shot over those statues.
Yeah, they are going ahead and oh no, just swing. Oh no.
Oh my god, this might just be the place to swing. Oh my god.
I was getting so worried, but we got him. We got him.
Yep, we do got it. We do get our second down as our second generator pops. So far, trading hooks and gens 1 for 1, but we will get the hook up on this hill, and Solar Blaze is going to have a nice little vantage point to kind of see what's going on, figure out where he should go next.
Yeah, and it looks like we found a Claudette.
Uh-oh. Claudette taking advantage of those statues to use as small obstacles to get around Plague's Vile Purge, but it will not be enough.
For sure.
And that's a really ugly position to be in if you're DeathWish. They really need to get this unhooked now, or else they will have two survivors hooked really, really close together.
Yeah, and they didn't get the unhook on time. There's the unhook, but it's a little bit later than you wanted to see.
We also see a generator popping in the distance, though, so they were probably doubling up on that gen to get some progress down.
Maybe indeed. It looks like we just can't catch Dark there, like at all.
Dark too quick. Oh, and we are going to go ahead and pick up our Corrupt Purge once more.
Yeah, Dark says peace out at that point. Dark's like,
yeah,
oh,
Dark's
you're
like,
going to hit me
gone.
with, like, the regular puke? That's fine. Oh, no, wait, it's blood puke? I don't want that.
And a Solar Blazer comes directly for Dark, like, okay, you want to play these games? We're going to play these games. Dark doing a good job of taking advantage of these tight turns. Unfortunately, that animation lock at the window will give Solar Blazer a chance to just kind of, like, throw up on him.
Yeah.
And down him with that Corrupt Purge.
I see why Dark didn't want to play the game with the bloody puke, but yeah.
I wouldn't either. That's kind of nasty.
It is. Yeah, it gets in your clothes. It stains. It's just not nice.
And Solar Blazer going ahead and looking around for our next set of survivors while they still have that corruption up. And we do find scratch marks here, but we see our next generator popping. Oh, on the other side.
Oh man, so we will definitely see DeathWish. That's gonna be the second hook on Shrimp. And really, this is a good amount of hooks on everybody from Solar Blazer so far, but still good position for the survivors, honestly. And with two of them being broken, but there's no Corrupt Purge left on the map, I think you just don't cleanse here yet.
Yeah, definitely don't want to give her power yet again for a little bit of time.
I think if I'm Solar Blazer, I think you wanna go ahead and vomit on the pallet so that you force infection if they did interact with the pallet.
Yeah, definitely. With Plague, you do want to be vomiting on as many objects as you can to try and force that infected to take away that health state from your survivors and either force the reset or get yourself a down. So interesting to see Solar Blazer saying, nah, it's all right. I'm just going to go over here and throw up on my gens. He does see scratch marks here. He does know that someone has been working on this generator, kind of meddling with it, but it does look like he's going to go back and keep an eye on this hook, maybe try to get an elimination here. That is a long way to go.
Yeah, it is quite a ways. Oh.
Maybe? Oh.
I thought I saw somebody, but maybe it was just me. I think it was just me. Oh, survivors finished the gens and proc No Way Out.
See our last gen finish and No Way Out procced pretty much immediately. Solar Blazer has a good amount of stacks on it. So this will give him some time with our good friend, No One Escapes Death, which our survivors don't know about yet.
I think with the movement speed buff right here, I think they know. I think they know.
I think Dark definitely might have an idea, and if he didn't before, he certainly does now. Solar Blazer will get that down there. Oh, and that is No One Escapes Death going down, so not a second too soon for Solar Blazer there.
I was gonna actually say I had noticed them. I had noticed that they didn't save Shrimp off that hook, right? And that hook was right next to Noed, and I felt like they couldn't get close enough to get the hook. They probably felt, and so they just started cleansing instead to not notify him that Noed was there.
Yeah, that is probably what we're seeing happen here, and that is a very stinky Claudette we're seeing, but that hook all the way on the other side means that we know pretty much where all of our survivors are on the other side of the map, away from our doors. Unfortunately, a swing and a miss from Solar Blazer as Claudette's able to grab that window.
Oh, swing too early. Oh, pallet stun.
Concussing Solar Blazer here as we are able to get to the pallet.
And those survivors are on that door too. That door's gonna open in 3, 2, 1. Does it open? Oh no, they ran back almost as if they were gonna take a body block.
Yeah, we do see that we still have Claudette injured here, and that will be a down as this gate opens. Solar Blazer are probably pretty confident that no one's here, so he's gonna go ahead and take our lovely Claudette down into the basement.
Yeah, I think we should just see the 2 out here, and that's what we see.
Yeah, and we do see the 2 out here from our other survivors. A smart move, to be fair. I wouldn't want to go down there either if I were them. Oh, there's Hatch.
That definitely is very good for Solar Blazer. Good performance. Getting a, what is that, a 9-stage 2K?
I do believe that I have very bad eyes, so I couldn't see very clearly, but it does look like a 9-stage 2K. Pretty good for Solar Blazer there, putting Arctic Wolves in a very nice position going into their final round. But a 10-point lead is not insurmountable.
Oh, for sure. So definitely it'll be on the next killer to see who decidingly wins, right? This is definitely something that this team can come back from. I will make it known that the last time we saw Arctic Wolves, or the first time we saw Arctic Wolves ever have to go to sudden death, it was a 9-point difference that ended up being caught up to send it to sudden death.
Absolutely, and DeathWish certainly, I think, has what it takes to try to force this into another sudden death match.
That would be insane, honestly.
Definitely be interesting to see how DeathWish responds to try and either take a lead or at least tie to force sudden death.
Yeah. I think it'll definitely be super interesting. And hey, Shep, can you go ahead and stretch for me? We've got a stretch redeemed in chat.
I think they can see me yawning here.
Let's go ahead and get myself all stretched up.
My shoulders hurt.
Oh God, yeah. I've been at this desk too long. Actually,
when you sit for so long.
Oh
yeah,
shoot.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Thank you, Kidder. Not so toxic. Not so toxic.
Whew. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I feel like I should have stood up and everything, but I'm not going to do that right now.
Kind of envying Q in his standing desk right now.
All right, maybe I will stand.
I don't have that option. My camera doesn't go high enough. Also, I hate standing.
Yeah, I can do it. It's fine. It's fine. So I'll just have to ride slowly with it. You know?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, we like that.
That's fun. That's fun.
But yeah, it'll be. I think this next match, definitely, as it's going to decide the whole thing. It'll be a fun one to watch. You guys are definitely going to want to be paying complete attention to it.
Certainly buckle in for this one.
Oh yeah. Oof. This is going to be a very interesting to see how they play it. Also, who do you expect to see, knowing that you are going to have to decide the whole thing right here?
That was actually my question for you.
Beat you to
it. I don't know. You know, Osaka started with Blight. I think he's going to need another strong killer here, knowing that the Arctic Wolf survivors are no joke.
Right? Hey, and I will go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and say we got to hydrate real quick. Unfortunately for me, wait, I do have some water right.
I was going to say I can drink extra water for the two of us. It's okay. I also see Little Rigard in chat redeeming the Fang Hood as well as the Indeed ban once again.
It's banned. Definitely banned.
It's banned. It's very certainly banned. I was a little close there. I do see that one idea in chat saying that Nurse might be a play to make here. Do they still have Nurse? I don't believe they do. Who did they take over the record for?
Sample text, and
Sample
sample text took over for
DKD, I believe.
DKD. Yeah.
So there might still be a nurse left, actually.
I'm gonna
Could be wrong,
check.
though. I don't have the killer usage list right now. I'm slacking. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I have it somewhere. Give me just a moment. They do have nurse left, yeah. DeathWish has exactly 1 nurse left. Yeah, really, they've got a lot of killers on the table. Oh, hey, wait a minute. You wanted to know if DeathWish was going to bring a pyramid head, but that's fully consumed for them. Yes.
I am feeling all of the wrath from the Sanctum of Wrath today. That's all right. I don't think Pyramid Head would be the play at this point in the match anyways. I do agree maybe going nurse for nurse might be a way for DeathWish to go ahead and wrangle this on back. They do kind of know what their win condition is here. Which is kind of interesting when you get to this point in our matchup, you know, by game 3, if the game isn't already, or by game 4, if the game isn't already decided by game 3, both teams know exactly what they need to do to win this thing.
Yeah.
So they're going to really be fighting for their win condition, and we might see some really interesting things. And yes, Indeed is banned right now. I hope you have a timer set, Vader.
It's been 2 minutes so far.
Indeed. Both teams are ready, though. I'm gonna torment you with it. If I can catch you, I'm gonna catch you slipping.
No, I'm not gonna be slipping. You ain't gonna be able to catch me slipping. Not me.
I don't know about that. Sounds pretty sus.
You know, honestly, I almost said it as soon as it happened. I was like, oh, the ban is definitely there. So like 100%, I almost slipped up like immediately. So yeah.
I believe.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
So while we check our offerings, who do you think they bring? Who do you think is the play here?
I mean, I like your nurse there. Definitely, if you're trying to go ahead and keep it taken care of, their nurse is good. I'm still thinking Demo's a good pick, though. Let's go ahead and quickly review these penalty rules, though, because that load screen is going fast. Definitely, if there is a match that has any penalties, it could be played out, restarted, or both. Definitely, if you do load in with 2 of the same survivor, a banned perk, item, or add-on, it's -5 points in a possible restart. If you load in with the wrong map, it's -5 points in a auto restart. And that's all we're getting through before we're going into the match, folks. Type exclamation point rules in the chat if you would like to know more. And guess what? We got a nursey.
Good call on that one. Shout out to that one guy, D. Nurse has come out to play in the probably very capable hands of Osaka. I've never seen them play Nurse before, I think, but, you know, after that Blight match, I have faith. That Osaka is going to do his very best to wrangle this back. Going ahead and checking out what's going on in our uncorrupt zone. I couldn't quite see if we had a weird split corrupt, but it looks like we might.
Well, we have definitely a split corrupt. It is very
ugly. That is actually a very ugly. What is that?
It's called what happens when you spawn in the center of the map and there are 3 gens on every corner, and it just decides random corners to go ahead and block for you. It's the worst kind.
Well, Osaka's got the nastiest corrupt split ever, but he doesn't care. He is going to go ahead and get a really nice blink and hit directly on a spider there. Looking to get a really quick down here, and ooh, unfortunately missing that swing.
I think that was a dead hard into that obstacle right there, and I think that's the only reason that hit didn't happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what I think happened.
Well, regardless of what it was, Osaka recovering quickly to get that down on Spider, but Arctic Wolves tearing through that first generator, and I can't tell if this is deadlock.
There is deadlock.
Yes, that is deadlock. So I was gonna say this was not that friendly, like 5 minutes ago. So
you're like, wait, I thought corrupt was horrible. Wait, no, it looks good. No, that's deadlock coming in to help.
Yeah, that deadlock definitely coming in. really rough for our survivors here, because even with that really unfriendly corrupt spawn for our killer, Deadlock is going to buy Osaka some time to put pressure on gens that he might want to keep an eye on.
Yeah, oh no, Mr. Survivor up here. We can hear you. We can hear you trying to work on that gen right here next to the nurse.
It doesn't look like Osaka really cares. Maybe he's going to harass Intimidator off of that just a little bit, but really keeping an eye on the hook here. And for good reason, coming in and getting a hit on Solar Blazer. Solar Blazer will get the unhook. Oof.
Wow.
But unable to get the body blind.
Yeah, the body burn wasn't gonna happen when Nurse didn't have to blink that far. Gotta have a little bit more distance to get that body burn. Definitely good job by Nurse.
It looks like Osaka will come check in on this generator that Osaka was trying to harass directly behind him. But that's not gonna stop another generator from popping.
No, I bet that's the one that's deadlocked now. Going ahead and still going for Intimidator. Smart call by Osaka.
I definitely want to distribute that love a little bit across the board, because as we have stated before, our hook points are backloaded, so you want to distribute those hooks to everyone if you can and deny those extra points.
Hey, do we want to take a bet on whether Clover has BT? Because never mind, he doesn't.
Yeah. A little too late for that bet, unfortunately. I don't think that was long enough for BT to have been counted out. Ooh, an unfortunate blink bug for Osaka there. That's sad. Very sad.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot, but hey, good news, Nurse Mains. It won't be bugged for that much longer, according to behavior, if they're right and if they fixed it.
According to behavior. Anyway, so we will see Osaka kind of come back, check out what's going on with the slug here, and seeing somebody trying to get a little cheeky there. We'll go ahead and pick up the chase.
Yeah, definitely Clover coming in, getting hit there, getting downed. Solar Blazer's probably going to get picked up here. Yep, there's a pickup. But as we were trying to share the love, you're, like you said, not really worried about whether Solar Blazer's still up.
Definitely, because this will be a fresh hook on Clover.
Oh no. Is this Jeff over here again? Intimidator's the last fresh hook. Oh my god.
Oh, immediately coming through the stairs to slap Solar Blazer in the face. And it looks like we are going to see a hook up in this main area, which is going to be unfortunate for Intimidator, who spent so much time harassing that generator.
Yeah. And can I just say, if I was Solar Blazer there, I would have had a heart attack right there, having Nurse come through the stairs to just beam me with a bone saw.
I probably would have cried, honestly. Just coming through the stairs like a monster out of a nightmare. And we will see our third generator pop for Arctic Wolf. So Intimidator now has the chance to maybe take, well, nope, not take Nurse for a run. Ooh, and we will find Solar Blazer injured up here, but Solar Blazer will go ahead and say no thank you to a hit, forcing Osaka to hit the partition wall instead.
Yeah, Solar Blazer and Clover, they were both up there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No blind, no blind.
No blind. We do have some very nice confetti, though, as Solar Blazer, or no, as Osaka goes ahead and picks up chase with Intimidator here, while Solar Blazer gets reset.
Oh.
And able to get the stun. However, Intimidator will still take the health state.
I think it's interesting. We can't blink through that for some reason. We can't blink up there from that angle.
Yeah, for some reason, Sanctum of Wrath is not being very nice to our Nurse right now. Osaka not able to blink up into that Sanctum area, but going ahead and checking out, ooh, just a little too late, unfortunately. We will find a Spider here, having just popped this generator. But this does leave only one gen left for our survivors to try to complete.
Yeah, definitely very good play from our nurse here to go ahead and pressure.
Yeah, tons of pressure from, was that a survivor or was that some bamboo? I swear I just saw a survivor right there.
I don't think I did, but you did. You absolutely did.
Yep. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I saw a solar blazer as Osaka kind of swung his head around, so we will get that health state on solar for getting that, ooh, and trying to get the, well, getting the body burn there.
Solar Blazer just running to the Z wall.
Z wall too strong. Unfortunately, not strong enough. Solar Blazer will go down to Osaka, blinking through that like it's tissue paper.
I mean, to a nurse, it kind of is.
Pretty much.
Oof. They finished the last gen.
That does see Arctic Wolves being able to finish that last gen. Unfortunately, that is a death hook for Solar Blazer, and we do see our old friend No One Escapes Death pop up on the right side of that screen. And I feel like, ooh,
dead hard into a tree again.
You know, good on Spider using the environment. And this is kind of the survivor that you want to see take this hit, because it is an injured survivor, so you're not losing too much, and you will get that notification for No One Escapes Death.
Yeah, very true. And no Way Out did get procced. That's 2 death hooks though, so now Nurse can just sit door side. No Way Out just dropped, and these are friendly doors. Oh, there goes Noed. Never mind. This all of a sudden got a lot easier for our survivors.
Maybe not so friendly. Definitely. Osaka's seeing some scratch marks sitting on top of this hill. Looking around for our survivors. He's going to have to go over and kind of check out what's going on with this door, though, because he's got Shaq right in the way. And we do hear someone getting that door open. That will be Intimidator taking a love tap out the door. Clover is still somewhere on this match, or on this map, but Osaka's just kind of waiting, I think, for that.
They're on the other side. They were opening the other door. I saw scratch marks going right back. They're opening the other door and getting out.
Yeah. Even with Nurse, I don't think you could quite make it there in time to stop that from happening. So that will be a 2 out for Arctic Wolves, securing the win for them.
Oh yes, that is a 8-point difference between the 2 teams at the end of the day. Wow, that is insane. That is crazy.
Not the largest margin I've ever seen a win by, but definitely not the closest game I've ever seen either. Arctic Wolves here playing with our feelings and keeping us on our toes until the last second, but it does look like they will go another week being undefeated.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, they keep some of their games close. Like we said, they're the only team to go to sudden death. They're still undefeated, but man, do they keep it close.
Keeps me on my toes for sure. Definitely always enjoy seeing them come out to play, and an excellent game from DeathWish. They played that really cleanly. It just came down to really a few hook states there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, really, they did have they had the opportunity to they had an opportunity to really like pull it all the way back. I think the move by, I believe it was Clover, whoever the Claudette was, to purposely get seen and run towards where Solar Blazer was already death hook, I think was very, very important, because it pulled Nurse away from going to see and check on the Noed, allowing them to pop Noed.
Yeah, not the friendliest Noed spawn I've ever seen for Osaka there. So definitely a little bit of luck on Arctic Wolves' side, but only just a little in where that totem spawned. Otherwise, they played that very calculated to go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah, and definitely we do have our interviewee here, who we are interrogating in the interrogation room, Solar Blazer. How are you doing, buddy?
Hello. I'm doing good.
Awesome. It's been a while since we've heard your voice.
Yes, it has been quite some time. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Nothing to
I'm just
apologize for.
yeah. No, I'm just I'm excited about it. Oh my gosh, you did, and time did not run out. Vigos, you did. Oh gosh, Rambo just pointed it out, but I failed my ban. Oh no. The hat on. Oh, you're talking about. Oh no.
The punishment. Yeah, that's why we said the point redemption wasn't for the hat.
Oh no. Ugh.
So while Vader is putting the hat on, did you guys have a set plan for what you were going to bring out today on the killer side, or were you kind of just going with the flow there?
We kind of just went with the flow. Oh my god. We kind of went with the flow. I'm going to be completely honest. I haven't played DBD in 3 weeks because my mom unfortunately had cancer, so I've been helping her out, and I've been making sure I was there for her and stuff. And I guess these were 2 good matches that I could come back to DBD to, so I'm quite happy with the results that I got. Always been studying, keeping up with the DBD community, making sure everyone is good, and I came back pretty strong. At least I hope so.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so sorry about your mom, by the way. Best wishes to her. But yeah, for not having for having to have been away for very important real life stuff, you definitely came back and showed that you know, not too much of a hassle for you to come back there.
It was definitely fun. Very fun opponents. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. You guys did very well. And I mean, you brought out the nurse. And as Shep had said during the match, we've seen you bring nurse out before. And you performed just kind of how we expected you to. But, like, was that the plan at the start? Or were you pressured to bring nurse?
If I was I'm comfortable with Nurse, and I know that she's a really strong killer, and I haven't really been like on the game in a while, so I wanted to bring someone that I was confident in to make sure we could secure the win or at least have a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
For Plague, I despise Plague a lot, but I actually am quite proud with what I did with her, so.
Yeah, for sure. Happy. You played very well with Plague for sure. Yeah. Did you guys have any other choices you were thinking about for that second match, or was it like Plague from the beginning?
It was gonna be Freddy, and then I realized that for some reason Freddy is not available. For some reason he's locked in, and I have the DLC, but for some reason just don't have Freddy. So I was like, oh, I'll play Plague then.
Imagine. That's crazy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Got blocked by the game. Game's like, oh, you want Freddy? Can't have Freddy.
But you did do really good with Plague. I'm curious, why do you dislike her?
I don't like the fact that survivors can loop very tightly and won't drop pallet till the very last second, and if it does stun you, you lose your power immediately and you don't even get a single hit or rewarded for it. I think she's very, very strong in the right hands, but I don't think I am those right hands. But hopefully in this situation I was in the right hand. I'm very much a Slinger player. I've very much loved Slinger ever since I played against Entity.
I was gonna say I was almost expecting Slinger to come out, but this feels like a little bit of a bigger map for him to be able to handle. I also don't know if you guys have any uses of Slinger left. Actually,
we have one game of Slinger.
Okay,
and I'm very, very confident in my Slinger. So all I'm gonna say is I'm saving it for the right time.
Nice. We
I'm
definitely
excited to see you Slinger again.
Yeah, we only saw it once, and it was a 5 Gen 4K. So, just saying, I'm excited to see it. I'm about it.
I'm excited to be back. Thank you for being very patient with me and being very welcoming back.
Oh,
you know,
100%.
real life stuff will always be more important, and we will always be here for you. And you definitely don't have anything to apologize for. It is great to have you back and see you come back and playing. You're always a joy to watch.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative of you guys, and hopefully I gave a good game.
Yeah, you definitely did. So, like, we were super excited to see it. Do you have anything to say to the fans of Vigos, fans of Arctic Wolves, opponents?
Osaka is very fun. I very much enjoyed his blight.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was gonna say, you guys did, like, Osaka actually was pressuring you quite a bit as Blight. Like, I haven't seen you guys getting pressured by Blight as much as that within matches, at least.
Yeah, blight. He's a really good blight, no doubt about it. We just tried to do the best that we could do.
For sure. Well, guys, that is going to close out week 8 for us here. So I am going to go ahead and find out if Shep has any final things to say before I adjourn the court.
I do. That does conclude week 8 for us. However, if you guys want to keep up with our shenanigans for week 9 or any of the other weeks after that, go ahead and make sure you follow us on social media. Of course, if you are following us here, you will get notifications of when we go live. However, we do post our schedule on our social media. We are Vigos Court on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I've been really bad about the Twitter, but Facebook and Instagram for sure do get updated at the beginning of the week, and then we will post our game times about an hour before game starts. So that is definitely the best place to keep ahead of the curve and always be kind of prepared for when games will be played. As well as we saw a couple of you guys redeem them, but if you haven't seen them yet, haven't checked them out, we do have some new channel point redemptions, so you guys can go ahead and check those out. Torture us by making Vader not be able to say indeed, or, you know, some other fun stuff.
Now that I know, it just makes me wear the hat. I mean, like, you know, no, I'm just kidding.
It looks ridiculous.
What do you mean? I'm Mickey Vader. Disney, don't at me. You've already added me once, so I already
changed my logo once.
The way
that it's sitting on your headphones is a gift.
It really is. I would say that the hat is actually too wide for my head, believe it or not. So when I wear it, sometimes it tries to fall over my eyes, but it fits on top of these headphones quite nicely, actually. I'm a fan.
Sure. Okay, yeah. That's...
Hey, if you guys didn't already know that I'm Goofy, you do now. Well, no, wait, I'm Mickey.
No, you're Mickey. Anyway.
Oops. All right, so from Mickey Vader, court's adjourned. Adjourned.
Be safe, guys. We love you so much, and we will see you next week. Bye.